Was good, everybody? Hope everybody's having a nice day. So today I'm going to talk about discipline. So this is very, very important. I feel like a lot of people don't have self-control like they're supposed to, and at the same time don't have a lot of patience in our society. A lot of people are based off impulses. A lot of people are based off doing things instead of literally waiting or being more patient or being more like logical on things. So this is why I try to separate carnal and then from the carnal, from our own like feelings and emotions and all that stuff that we think is based on instinct besides logic. Because the thing about discipline is it takes a lot of self-control. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of working on the rules, man. And the thing is, people don't have the time and then at the same time the energy or want to do that or work towards that. Because when you are disciplining yourself, you are centered. You're trying to become self-controlled. You're trying to follow a certain type of rule set and then follow that rule and keep going on that rule. We don't do that. We break rules. Like, people break rules nowadays. A lot of people go off of whatever and then they say demon time and stuff like that. Like, people don't care, bro. People don't care. But the people are willing, like nowadays, what's promoted more than ever is literally black on black violence. What's promoted more than ever is shooting. What's promoted more than ever is out of controlness. And the thing is, we normalize these things. And I'm not trying, and like I said, this channel is for me to rant about it and talk about it and just speak truth about it. Because you gotta realize, how is this helping our society? Like, for real. Like, really think about it. A lot of people get part of it because everybody else is part of it, because it's the next thing trending, because it's the next thing going. And that's an issue. That's a big issue, because at the same time, when you have everybody else doing it, falling for all the same things, twerking online and stuff like that, doing this and doing that. And hey, I don't mind seeing butts, but at the same time, when it's online, it's like, I want y'all to realize, for the women, I'm going for men too. This is not just for women. The thing about it is, women, y'all have to realize, when y'all doing this online, when y'all putting yourself a certain way online, y'all are not wife material at that point. You're for the streets. I hope y'all really understand this, because this is a big issue in discipline. A lot of girls don't care. They don't want to discipline themselves. They don't want to control themselves. They want to do this stuff. They want to have that attention. They want to have that fame. They want that. This is what a lot of women want. They don't care. They want men money, bro. They don't care. A lot of women do not care. A lot of women don't have discipline. But the same thing goes for the men, because men influence this. Where men are supposed to be leaders in this society, but men are not. Men are followers to women nowadays. Men literally are being controlled by women nowadays. This is literally how it is. This is why discipline is so important, because at the same time, y'all need to understand there's a certain way to do things. There's a certain way of how we can control our emotions, and how we can control how we think about things and how we do things. Sorry, I got something. I was eating some chips, bro. So I want to really go into this real quick. A lot of people that seen karate movies and martial arts movies and stuff like that, the one thing y'all hear in the movies is what? Discipline. They trying to discipline themselves. What do they do in these martial arts movies? What do they do in these karate movies? Whatever you want to say. One thing they do is that the teacher, mainly focus on the teacher, always trying to teach them how to be self-control of their anger, have self-control of their own will, follow their heart instead of their body, because the body will go along with them. You have to have, it's like you having faith, literally, to put the effort into it, to put the work into it, by just being self-controlled, by being centered inside yourself. A lot of movies meditate. They're in martial arts movies. The most crazy masters meditate. Y'all realize this. This is literally Shaolin, whatever, people, monks and all that stuff. They meditate all the time. I don't know a lot on like the Chinese history. I do like Chinese history and stuff like that, or any type of history of martial arts and stuff like that, because I like watching the movies and stuff like that and learning a little bit about it. That's what I grew up on. But when I see the movies and I observe stuff like that, you gotta realize they're trying to teach themselves how to control themselves, control their urges, control their minds. They're trying to humble themselves. This is discipline. They're trying to follow a certain way of how to do things, instead of trying to follow a certain way of how everybody else is doing things. Because they realize you gotta realize some of these monks and stuff, they're trying to start over in a pure path, in a straight path, in a righteous path, in a way where they're trying to be more powerful within themselves instead of outside themselves. Some of these martial arts guys be literally kicking butt, kicking straight up ass, bro. And they be scrawny and stuff like that. They be skinny and all that though, but they are moving like water, bro. They are flexible. They can take needles, they be skinny. Realize this, they be very skinny people, but they be taking needles or stuffed into the chest, on the back and stuff like that. And it's just ridiculous the amount of things you be seeing them do, because they have discipline. They have so much discipline for themselves. They took so much pain for themselves. They took so much control for themselves. They had to really center themselves to become that able, that strong in mind, that strong in will. This is why it's so important. This is why in my thumbnail y'all see there's a dude that do martial arts, and he disciplined himself because he's centered. This dude here is focused. A lot of us need to realize how to be more focused. We need to focus on ourselves. We need to focus on being centered in this weird world we live in nowadays. And people don't see it as weird no more. But this is not normal. I hope y'all really know, really know this. This world isn't normal like it used to. But people still living. They want to still live. They still want to keep going. They still want to keep going because the world is still going, right? So yeah, of course, keep going. But the thing is about this is, the world is literally collapsing slowly, and you're either gonna be a part of that or you're gonna separate yourself from that. Because a lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people waking up from the truth. It's kind of hard to realize what the truth is versus what reality is, but you can't help everybody. Of course you can't help everybody, but you can really help yourself become centered in your own world, in your own reality. You can help yourself build and grow. You can start your own business. You can discipline yourself on self-control. You can discipline yourself, guys. Y'all can do this. Really, y'all can really do this. I've been trying to discipline myself a lot. Definitely keep going on this YouTube channel. I was literally thinking, how am I supposed to do this? But I started making thumbnails. And I'm like, all right, I'll just go off the video on this. Because you gotta realize this is my first YouTube channel. And I'm really starting to get better at it. I'm talking about it and everything like that. But at the same time, I still got a long way to go. I have so many things I gotta do for myself. I still have so many things to promote. It's just a lot. But I believe I will get there one day. Only time can tell. But I have to discipline myself. I gotta be patient with myself. I have to center myself on this, because if I don't, I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm literally gonna be everywhere. So this is why I wanted to talk about this video. It was more of a rant, and at the same time, I want y'all to think about this. Really think about this. Think about how out of control people are nowadays. How people are really carnal nowadays. People are going off of emotions nowadays. You see what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong having emotions. I want that to be something clear real quick before I end this video. There's nothing wrong having emotions. It's just the fact that emotions can be an illusion, just like fear. Emotions can literally blind you from the truth a lot of times. You can be sad, you can be depressed, but at the same time, it's all about perspective. It's about how you see things. It's hard because you are going through these situations. It's hard because you are going through all these minds. But this is why you need to self-teach yourself how to stay in control when you are going through this pressure, when you are going through these things, when you are in this predicament, man. It's just how it is. You need these things to keep going better in life, to do better in life. And this is all about my channel, bro. To do better, to improve, to grow. I hope y'all have a nice day, man.